sample part that you've got for me here.
Yes.
Have you got any cycle times or any improvements that you've seen, or would you have been able to make this part previously without this machine?
Again, probably 5 or 6 operations. Now, that was in 3 ops.
Okay, and as an operator, how are you finding using the machine, and your team members too?
We find it's very, very similar to any other milling machine in terms of programming.
Yes.
And the guys get on with it really well.
Over a year ago, you bought your Nakamura.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Great. Best thing we ever did.
So you're a turner by trade
Yep.
originally,
Yep.
and then now you've been introduced to the milling side of
Agreed,
things.
yeah.
How are you finding that?
Well, obviously going from a 2-axis background to a 3-axis, never done any milling, and some of the parts we now produce on this machine, as we did show last year, we've moved on. Some of the turning and milling we do joints is fantastic, especially the manual guide side of things, the conversational milling, the speed and the quickness of setting up the parts, really.
Now, these machine tools are very specific to their applications. Let's start with the blade.
Yeah, well, you're right, they are, and so often and commonly, both mean the same, I suppose. We talk about machines being created and crafted to do a variety of different functions. You know, turn machines, milling machines that can turn, turning machines that can mill. This machine, as you correctly identified, is specifically really for a task. You know, this has a purpose in probably our everyday life. And what it is it's actually the tool for soup bowls. Okay, now this is typically a soup bowl which we'd find in your supermarket.
Or at the bottom of my cupboard.
At the bottom of your cupboard, full or empty, it depends whether you like soup. But basically what this tool is, this is of course the female side of the tool. It's machined out of H13, it's 50 Rockwell. It is, as I say, this is the female side. Now the point to this story is, these are all manufactured here at Metal Light. Here you
10
could have
pallets, 8 parts, you're talking about 80, and you're always getting that spindle turning, so every single time you're going to get a part off or a pallet off complete.
Exactly, but what you want your operator doing is standing here. He needs to be standing here, loading the parts, taking off the finished parts, because the only time a company earns money is when that part is finished. So he's doing his work here. The work that's being done on the machine is coming from that, and that is exactly what you need to make money on a machine.
So Colin, we're here at Goering today, more new products.
Yes, absolutely, Joe. Yeah, we're at the Technical Academy, where we're now got the 222 parting off system.
Technical Corner today, joined by Lee Tricklebank from Fastems. You should know, or if you don't know, it's all about automation.
So I've travelled up to sunny Stockport today to find out more about this engineering company called Manufacture Nelson. I'm going to be talking to David Baines, so stay tuned.
Yes, hi Joe, thanks for having us today. Been in the industry for quite a long time. I, as a young lad, worked in a press shop, and then I moved into CNC machining. Basically saw that was probably going to be the future. So I went into CNC machining, spent about 16, 17 years working and then running a CNC machine shop, and then joined Roll Call about 15 years ago as a territory sales engineer for the metalworking division. Since then I've moved into a couple of different roles with Rocall, all associated with metalworking fluids, and today I find myself the segment specialist, as you say, for ITW Rocall, covering the UK and supporting our friends and partners across Europe and the Middle East.
Live events. Just look at the traction and hit rate we saw from our recent live show commissioned at FANUC UK. A whopping 20,000 plus views, average time of watching over 10 minutes. That is a colossal amount of watch hours, and this is clearly the future of promoting new technologies and services. With events already this year hosted at FANUC UK, DMG Mori, CG Tech, Seco and Citizen, we can't speak highly enough of how a live show can deliver real-time success, terrific engagement and ultimately new customers. So contact us today for more information on how we can deliver one of our live shows for you.